Again. Ben, please go have a seat. All right, boys and girls, today we're going to be doing a story, and the title of the story is Chicken Little. We're going to talk about the beginning, middle, and end of the story, and we're going to use that to retell our story. Now, we have several different words that are going to be important during our story. Mask on face, please. The first one is sly. Can we say sly?
Sly.
Hey, Sienna, mask on face, please. Sly means sneaky.
Oh, I know.
So we're going to have a character in the story who is sneaky. The next word is acorn. When we say acorn,
Acorn.
y'all know what an acorn is, right?
Yeah.
What's an acorn?
It's brown.
And it comes off of a
Tree.
and
It does honey sticky.
who eats acorns? Squirrels, that's right. Please put your feet. Thank you. And then we have a den, and a den is a home for wild animals. And that's all our words right there. So we're going to read a story called Chicken Little. So we finished talking about our senses. Now we're going to be talking about stories, okay? Some of the stories you may have heard of, and some of the stories you may not have heard of. We're going to be talking about the author, the illustrator. Does anybody know what the author of a story does? Kylan, what does the author do? Well, you raised your hand. Natalie, what does the illustrator do? Or the author?
Read the page.
No. Emily?
Right.
Writes the words. What does the illustrator do?
Make the picture.
I like hands. Sienna, what does the illustrator do? Makes those pictures. You're right. So then we have another word called characters. Remember, Miss Beck said characters were people or animals in a story. So today we're going to read the story of Chicken Little. In this story, the main character, Chicken Little, makes a silly mistake and becomes very, very scared. This story is fiction, which means it is fake, fake, fake. Right, Jaden? It's fiction. Have any of you ever heard of the story of Chicken Little? Okay, please put our hands in our lap. And remember, if we're on the screen, we want to look really super duper nice, okay? We want to be good examples of how it is to sit in a classroom, okay? All right, so Miss Beck is going to show you the story of Chicken Little. There's Chicken Little. One fine morning, Chicken Little went out to the woods. She walked along. Oh, somebody's interrupting Miss Beck. She walked along, and as she walked, an acorn fell on her head. That's the acorn. Chicken Little was a silly little chicken who often made silly mistakes. Chicken Little thought the acorn was part of the sky. Chicken Little was so caught by surprise, she worked herself into a tizzy. "Oh, dear me," she cried. "The sky is falling. I must go tell the king." So the acorn fell out of the tree and fell on Chicken Little's head. Is that part of the sky? No, but she thought the acorn right there was part of the sky. An acorn is a nut that comes off of an oak tree. So here goes Chicken Little. On her way to see the king, Chicken Little met Henny Penny. "Henny Penny, the sky is falling," cried Chicken Little. "How do you know?" asked Henny Penny. "A piece of it fell on my poor head," said Chicken Little, rubbing her poor little noggin with the memory of it. What's her noggin? It's her head. Then let's go tell the king, said Henny Penny, who now felt quite worried as well. Is the sky really falling? No, it's just an acorn. So Henny Penny and Chicken Little ran along till they met Goosey Lucy. Goosey Lucy, the sky is falling, cried Henny Penny. How do you know? Asked Goosey Lucy. A piece of it fell on my head. Goosey Lucy looked at Henny Penny, who nodded in agreement. Then let us go tell the king, said Goosey Lucy, who could not help but believe her friends. Ooh. No, it's not a wolf. It's a fox. So, Goosey Lucy, Henny Penny, and Chicken Little hurried along until they met Ducky Lucky. Ducky Lucky, the sky is falling, said Goosey Lucy. How do you know? A piece of it fell on my poor head, said Chicken Little. Henny Penny and Goosey Lucy stood nodding their heads wide-eyed to Chicken Little. Go set it out on the paper. Who do you think they're going to meet next? No. He's in the picture. A fox. Ducky Lucky looked at her three friends and became worried because they were so worried. Let us go and tell the king. Turkey Lurkey, the sky is falling, cried Ducky Lucky. How do you know? Asked Turkey Lurkey. A piece of it fell on my poor head, said Chicken Little, Henny Penny, and Goosey Lucy, and Ducky Lucky, standing behind Chicken Little, flapping their wings with worry. There they all standing behind her, and they're all worried. Now, did the sky fall on Chicken Little's head? No. And the other animals, they didn't even see the acorn at all. They didn't even see anything. So 5 feathered friends ran along until they saw Foxy Loxy. Foxy Loxy, the sky is falling, cried Turkey Lurkey. Oh, is that so? Said sly Foxy Loxy, who knew better than Jaden, honey, hush, hush. Who knew better but pretended to believe the 5 trembling birds. The word sly means being sneaky in a secretive way. The sky is falling. You better be safe in my den, and I will go and tell the king for you. Uh-oh. You guys want to go in a fox's den? No.
Why?
So, Chicken Little, Henny Penny, Ducky Lucky, and Turkey Lurkey followed Foxy Loxy into his den. The dust made Chicken Little sneeze. Choo! The force of the sneeze made Chicken Little come back to her senses. This means that Chicken Little stopped being silly and thought carefully about what she was doing. Wait just a minute. Birds are supposed to stay away from foxes. Henny Penny, Goosey Lucy, Ducky Lucky, and Turkey Lurkey looked at each other in amazement. You're right, they cried. And so the 5 feathered friends ran out of the cave and never went back there again. And from that day on, they thought carefully before they believed that the sky was falling again. Did a piece of the sky really fall on Chicken Little's head? That's right, it was an acorn. Who was the main character in this story? Chicken Little. What happens in this story? Let's see if we can remember. Okay. So yes, first the acorn falls on Chicken Little's head. And then Chicken Little goes and talks to who? No. Ducky Lucky and Turkey Lurkey and Loosey Goosey. And she all tells them what? The sky is falling. The sky is falling. And instead of trying to figure it out themselves, hey, Harlan, they just believed her. They just believed her that the sky was falling. So here they go. They keep on going. And they meet a character who is very sly. Sly means he's what? Sneaky. He's sneaky. And do you remember what he told them to do? Go into my cave or my den, and you can wait in there and you'll be safe. Was that going to be a good idea? No. So Chicken Little, she smartened up, didn't she? And she started to think. And she thought, ooh, wonder what this fox is going to want to do to me. Harlan, what do you think that fox was going to want to do to that chicken? Your name's not Harlan. What do you think that fox was going to want to do? What would a fox want to do to a chicken? What do we do to chickens? What do we do to chickens?
I know.
Clark? Eat them. No, sir, you may have a seat. So the plan of the fox was to eat all of the birds. The turkey, the goose, the chicken, the duck, everybody. Does Foxy Loxy really believe that the sky is falling? No, he's playing a trick. He's playing a trick. Remember that Chicken Little is a fiction story. That means it is real or make-believe? Make-believe. All right. Eyes up here. 1, 2, 3. Eyes on me. 1, 2, 3. Eyes on me. Let's see if we can think of a word that describes how Chicken Little is. Okay, I'm going to think of one. Chicken Little is silly. Small. What else? Cute. Lovable.
And
Scared.
Smart. Little.
It is, well, she got smart at the end. Little. What else? Small. What? She's alive? Oh, she does. She has cute little eyes. I think she's probably pretty believable because everybody believed her and they didn't even ask, did they? They didn't even ask, like, why was the sky falling or where did it come from? So this is the story of Chicken Little. What do you think this story is trying to teach us? Nothing?
Yeah.
You think you're supposed to go around listening to foxes? No.
No.
And don't believe everything that somebody tells you. Yeah, they might be trying to trick you, right? You got to use your own brain and you got to think for yourself. All right, boys and girls, thank you.